Welcome back to the news at 10 now. We can now bring you a bit more information on that story we reported about the explosion which occurred in the Ijebu area of Lagos following the activities of vandals. Our correspondent Olu Phillips was on the ground and he tells us exactly what transpired in that area.
This journey in the last 3 hours, and at this point our vehicles can't go anymore. But we're determined to get to the point where the fire is burning, and you can see the smoke is billowing into the sky, and it's quite thick. But we're going to show you that we'll get there and find out exactly what has happened to that pipeline according to the reports we got concerning this fire that is burning behind me. Is this strong enough? Yeah. It's good. Oh, that's it. Oh.
Around tonight.
Yesterday?
Yes.
Tonight in the night?
Yes.
And it's been burning like this since that time?
Well, it's very good burning.
How often does it happen?
It's happened maybe when they go there to Pt.4 every day, sir. Not the first time, the second time, or the third time.
I spoke earlier.
Good evening, welcome to Sports News. I'm Brian Tony Ranta. President Goodluck Jonathan has emphasized the need for governments at all levels to empower the youth through sports. At the commissioning of the Akwa Ibom International Stadium in Uyo, President Jonathan said the sports industry in Nigeria remains untapped despite its huge economic potential. He was in company of his Ghanaian and Ivorian counterparts, Mr. John Mahama and Alassane Ouattara.
Call it a display of magnificence and you won't be wrong. The Akwa Ibom International Stadium comes alive as no fewer than 3 heads of government from West Africa gather for the elaborate commissioning of the facility located in Uyo, the state capital. The stadium is packed to the brim with football-loving people from the state and other parts of the country, including top former Nigerian international footballers. Governor Godswill Akpabio uses the occasion to highlight the importance of sports as a tool for national development and revenue generation.
This is the challenge I need for our youth, and particularly the youth of Akwa Ibom State. We have opened the doors of the sports world to you today with this nest of champions. I hope you will say like Caleb, Mr. Governor, let us grow up at once and possess, for we are able to overcome it. Though there may be Ronaldos, though there may be Messis, though there may be Mayweathers and the Serenas in the land, our Akwa children are on the way.
President Goodluck Jonathan, in the company of his Ghanaian and Ivorian counterparts, John Mahama and Alassane Ouattara, thereafter commissions the 30,000 capacity arena.
For young men and women to use to develop their talents, and we are doing this to the honor and glory of God.
The stadium has already been approved to stage the 2015 AFCON qualifier between Nigeria and the Bafana of South Africa on Wednesday, November the 19th.
President Goodluck Jonathan there at the opening ceremony of the Akwa Ibom International Stadium in New York. And elsewhere, former Chelsea manager Alvin Grant is on the verge of becoming the next coach of the Black Stars of Ghana. The country's football association said the Israeli is their first choice should they agree with the financial details. Although they did not put a timeline on when Grant will be appointed, they intend, however, to offer him a 2-year contract with a mandate to win their 5th Africa Cup of Nations title. The Black Stars have been without a coach since Appiah left the job, with 2 matches left in the 2015 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers, and was replaced by Maxwell Komodu on a temporary basis. With that said on Sports News for tonight, I'm Brian Tony Ranta, and we join my way back with the Well, on entertainment news tonight, lovers of Bollywood should get ready for the mega comeback of Bob Ogoloma. Here's Mayawa Ogundele with those details.
and the trending entertainment stories. Pioneering Nollywood actor Bobby Ogoloma has returned from his many decades-long self-imposed hiatus with an Hollywood film crew for his new production. The Heritage of Sorrow star is planning to cast heavyweights including Amy Edo, Orijokot, Ernest Obi, and other Nollywood stars in his film titled My City.
So My City basically is a story about, it happened in Pt.4, it's a true life story, about some group of young men and women that got a wrong information about going abroad. And finally, they did all they could do to go to abroad. Over 57 of them boarded a ship. By the end of the day, about 7 or 8 got to their destination. After everything they went through, by the time they came back here, the people who left here are doing well. So basically, My City is about telling people that you can make it anywhere you are in the world as long as you know what you're doing.
Afro-soul singer Yinka Nathan has revealed that her debut single Your Love is set to get a follow-up. The singer revealed to Channels Television in an exclusive interview that she's currently working with a top mainstream act and the product will be released before Christmas. Still talking new music, former Casey Crush singer Crush has just shot the video for his yet-to-be-released single featuring Tiwa Savage titled I Know They Lie. The video was shot in Lagos by award-winning cinematographer Sheson Ogunro. Crush made his return to the music scene early this year after parting ways with now raving Casey back in 2011 after 12 years together. And Malaysia-based Nigerian singer Mr. Clay has released a new single off his forthcoming debut album, Perkin. According to the singer, the new track titled Sweet Lady is inspired by his Asian girlfriend and is directed and produced by Malaysian beatmaker Vince Singh. And on the foreign scene, a record opening day debut for a Bollywood film that happens to be directed by a woman is shaking up the men's-only club of filmmakers in the list of India's highest-grossing movies. Farah Khan's new film, A Heightscaper that doubles as a song and dance extravaganza, is a rare blockbuster by a woman filmmaker in the Indian movie industry, the world's largest by ticket sales. 2 of Khan's 3 previous films in the last decade were hits too, but not as big as Happy New Year. That's it on H2 News. Let's head back for the main.
Thanks a lot, Myra. Now on the foreign scene, the crisis in Burkina Faso seems to be lingering as the country's interim leader has dismissed the African Union's 2-week deadline to hand power to civilians. They will agreed to hold elections next year, but not who should lead the country until then. The military took power after President Blaise Compaoré was forced to quit last week amid mass protests. And the main news again. At least 13 people have been killed after a bomb exploded in Azare, Bauchi State. The attack happened after a female suicide bomber pretending to be a customer at a bank's automated teller machine dropped an object where other customers, mostly civil servants, were waiting in line to withdraw their salaries. And the third phase of the distribution of the permanent voters' cards has commenced in 9 states in the country, but the process experienced a turbulent start here in Lagos. Well, that's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks so much for staying with us. Metrofile is up next. John Ijo Mafro Yato. We have a great weekend.